to celebrate Stephanie's journey, and we're going to give her an opportunity to speak to that. We will give Deb an opportunity to speak to that as well, and give her an opportunity to share with you as well. So I think I pretty much know everybody. I'm Sandy Warmack. I'm the founder and director of Nicole's House. We are 6 years old. We've served 57 women, and 47 of those women are still sober today. Could not do it without a lot of people that I want to recognize real quickly, if I may. And first of all, that'd be my dear sweet husband over there. He's getting ready to videotape, because how many of you know that he's a lot of hours away from him, and plus he's the papa of the house, isn't he, ladies? Yeah. Yes. When he comes in the house, they all run towards him, and I'm like chopped liver, right? But he's helpful and puts everything together for us as well. Would you raise your hand if you are a board member? I want to be sure to recognize Carl. Yes. Where'd Rhonda? Oh, there's one. Okay, so we have Robin, Rhonda, Pam is our board president, Tom, Carl, I'm missing somebody, Deborah and Jeremy, thank you. And then their spouses, those of your spouses that are here, we thank you, because we know that it takes time away from your home and your children, especially, so we appreciate that. So I got to meet Julie today, so grateful to meet her, because our Christmas party is going to be at the Record, and she manages the Record and has provided that space for us.
Awesome.
And if you're a volunteer in any capacity at Nicole's House, would you raise your hand? Dorothy, Keisha, Stacy, Anna, and then our staff. We have staff this year. We have staff finally. So Miss Diane's back there. We couldn't do without her. Marcia's our case manager. All of our social media, and she's taking pictures. So I haven't forgotten anybody, have I? Because I sure don't want to.
Oh, no. Where did she go?
Who was it?
Marcy?
Marcia?
No.
She's back here. Yes. Sandy's not here.
Sandy. That's who I was
She's come like several people have.
She does look like Sandy.
Oh, she does. She does look like Sandy. So lots of things going on the first Sunday in December. So typically we have about 70 people in here, bulging at the seams, but December's like that. So anyway, we appreciate all of you so much. And I want to introduce Deacon Bernay from St. Bernard's Catholic Church and his bride. I met him at a prayer breakfast for Into the Light. Wow. And just took a chance and contacted him later and said, we do something similar, because we work with the adults, not the teenagers, we work with the adults. And is this something you might be interested in doing? And he took change cups and they ran with it. They were our #1 donor.
Awesome.
And then he called me and said, come to bingo, we're going to present you a check for $1,000. Cool. And when I got there, it was $1,100. So somehow another 100 is snuck in. So anyway, I'm just so grateful. And it was really kind of a comedy of errors, because I took 250 change cups, and he calls me and says, the diocese protocol is that I'm going to have to take all the cups and count all the change, and then we'll write you a check. And he had to do a lot of stuff. So I said, I hope that doesn't ruin us for next year. So we have some graduates with us. So Sheila, you want to stand up? Sheila graduated last April. That's right. Yeah. And Mindy graduated in what month? I never get it right.
It was
July. And Candace graduated a year ago.
That's right.
Yes. Forget anybody else? And then our current residents. Let me tell you, we got the best group. No offense. No offense, we got the best group.
No offense, but they're better.
I want to recognize them. So Paige, raise your hand.
Yay!
Yay! Yay! you a story. So, for those of you who don't know, our budget's $202,000 a year, which means that we're about $15,000 a month that we're raising. We're blessed to have monthly donors that give about $5,000 of that, but the rest of it we are raising. So in the month of November, we fell short by $6,700, our expenses versus our income. So Friday night, we were invited to a Merry and Bright event at the Heron Crest in Elm Springs. And I always let the ladies go by themselves, and this year the leader said, you've got to come this year, you just got to come. And I go, well, you know, if somebody needs my ticket, no, you got to come. Okay. So we had a blast, didn't we, ladies?
Yes,
We had a $150 gift card per person shopping spree at Dillard's Monday night.
Awesome.
Nice.
Friday, we did makeovers before we went to the event.
Oh.
At the event, I don't know what else you guys got. It was just amazing. And the most amazing food. You know, when you cater to 300 people like that, usually it's the rubber chicken.
Yeah.
This was amazing. It was Chef Brooks was his name. Just amazing. Just amazing. So we're wrapping up at the end, right? We're hearing good stuff. Keisha was featured. Where's Maria?
Right here.
Keisha was featured to speak because she's coming out of human trafficking and the success stories, and the personal connection is that I hired Keisha right out of prison to be my culinary arts director when I worked in my secular job. And so, and it was just lovely. And then they get up on stage and say, we're going to recognize 3 women, and we're going to call your name out. When we call your name, please stand up. So they called out Sharon Chambers, True Self Recovery, and then they called me, and then they called Jenny Sorey from Hub of Hope, who works with survivors of human trafficking, and made us come up to the stage. And guess what? They presented us with a check for, how short was I?
67.
$6,700.
God is
That's
good.
the kind of stuff that happens when God's on the journey with you.
Yes.
So anyway, we have this wonderful
Amen.
certificate of completion for Stephani that she can frame, and this and $3 will buy you a cup of coffee. But she's already moved to the apartments on Benton so that she can be with, come here, sweet girl. So that she can be with sweet Lily. All right, and so her sponsor could not be here today, she's ill, but she sent me this for Stephani. I'm so proud of you and the hard work you've done this year. Sorry I can't be there today, but I just want to bless you with every spiritual blessing in Christ Jesus, you and Lily. All right? So, and Deb, you want to say anything? Deb is her mentor.
Yes, I'm Stephanie's mentor. I met Stephanie 2 weeks before you came to, 2 or 3 weeks before she came to Nicole's house. And when I met Stephanie, here in the face, she couldn't look me in the face. And she doesn't even remember that meeting. So I have been with Steph from the beginning, well, before the beginning to today. And it will continue from now on because not only am I her mentor, but I'm her friend. And she's an awesome lady, and God has fabulous things in store for her because her heart is pure. It really is pure. And she understands what it is to wait on God and let Him do the work instead of jumping through and doing it herself. So it's been an honor, it's been a privilege, and I just love you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Want to share anything?
Oh, hi. Okay, I'm just here. Yeah, I came to Nicole's house. I didn't have like very many expectations, I would say. I didn't really know what to expect. I just knew that I wanted to make it through the things that I had been through previously. And Sandra has shared with us, I think probably if you've been around Nicole's house, you've heard this phrase, but basically it's difficult to do without Jesus, or it's hard to do without, what is it?
It's impossible to do without him and difficult to do with him.
Yeah, what she said. So I definitely feel like it has renewed my faith, because I feel like if I would not have been to like a faith-based or Christ-based recovery home, I definitely probably would have gone the opposite way, based off of what I've been through. I think some of you know, but I was also a victim of, or a survivor of human trafficking, and I feel like I've been able to do a lot of healing, a lot of growth, and I'm just really proud of where I am now, and I'm really thankful for every single one of you for coming today. I'm very happy that you guys are here. And now I'm gonna stop, so I'm gonna
We are so proud of the journey. She already got a graduation gift, which is a laptop. So we gave it to her early, but that's the graduation gift that the ladies get. So I just want to share real quickly with you that if you're not a volunteer and you'd like to be a volunteer, we'd love to talk to you. We need people to serve on our board of directors. We'd love to have you there. Any Christian woman who would like to walk alongside one of our ladies for a year as a mentor, we would love that. And we're not just that. We're so much more. We're 6 pillars to freedom. So I'm going to do my little commercial for you. So we find out where you are in your faith walk, and then we match you with the church and the place that is equal to where you are in that walk. We don't force anything on anybody. We want you to make your walk where you're comfortable instead of forcing you to do something you're not comfortable with. Because recovery meetings, we go to 3 to 5 recovery meetings a month. We have a sponsor, and each person does a step study program. And Sharon couldn't be here today, but she is her sponsor. And in addition to that, we do self-care, and that's huge. So they see medical doctors, they get weekly mental health counseling, they get vision, and they get dental. And a lot of ladies here can raise their hand and talk about getting glasses and getting dentures and things like that. They also get bicycles. We do 9-week cooking and nutrition classes. We bring in Generations Bank to do Banking 101 and just how do you write a check. Every single one of our ladies in the house and every single one of our graduates has a checking account and a savings account.
Yes. Awesome.
And they meet with Freedom 5-1. They get 5 sessions at the end of their graduation, so they are financially stable and out of debt and debt-free. And then with life skills, what else do you need to know so when you go out there so that you can, is that budgeting, is that grocery, is that cooking, is that making a shopping list, what are those things? And so we make sure that you have those educations as well, and career planning. So Miss Candace is so dedicated. She wants that GED so bad, so she is still studying for that and sacrificing 3 days a week for your class, 3 days a week for her classes. Jessica got her GED in January, and then there's vocational as well. And so we have Nicole, who was our first person here, who is now a licensed esthetician. State board would not give her a license because of her felonies. We appealed that, we won. She's now a licensed esthetician with her own business. Katie, who should be here pretty soon, is a licensed cosmetologist. We fought that and we won. We appealed that and we won. So whatever you want your education to be, we're going to be for it. And Mindy, my goodness, what does she have a testimony? Because she came in here wanting to work with animals, and now she has the dream job. She works with equine therapy for children, working with Terica Weatherford and that group. So we've had how many cars given to us? Yeah, you got
At
one,
least
you got
8.
one, you got one. I mean, and
You got a
we
car?
just
You got a
No,
car?
it feels like that though.
Yes.
Can we check under our seats?
I was gonna say it feels like that.
And then just this week, we got another vehicle because 2 of our vehicles were totaled.
Yeah.
Not our response, nothing had to do with us, but both of them. And so we were able to buy a 2014 Murano. And then Tuesday, we got a Suzuki XL, I can't remember, XL. Anyway, it's a van, you can haul 7 of us at one time. So
Awesome.
that came Tuesday. The Ford Taurus came, what, a month ago? So, but we still need cars. We need cars for Mallory, we need cars for Cheyenne. So, and then in April, we'll need cars for April. And so, so don't think it won't work. Jeremy gave us his hybrid to Katie. well, right, it was right after Joy Comes in the Morning.
Yeah, it was.
So, and she just traded it in on a new car. So that's how good
Awesome.
it's been. So
If I
anyway,
make it across
thank
the
you all
street.
for coming. There is tons of food. So please stay in fellowship, take pictures, and thank you all so much. I only quote Hillary Clinton one time. It does take a village. Thank you. Right.
Yay,
Thank
Stephanie!
you. Stephanie.